And we're live.
New topic?
Yeah, we can move around.
Zach, would you pull it up? This thing, you got to make the picture bigger. This was in the Aged Like Milk subreddit. And so they're doing a memorial for that guy whose picture is on the ground. And the guy on the far left murdered him.
Number 38 was the killer.
Number 38 was the killer. And he's just like the look on his face.
What happened?
And then the photographer was killed right after this picture was taken. Number 21 was the killer. look at 21. Oh my God.
So here's the deal. The dead guy was dating fucking whatever, number 38's ex-girlfriend. So I guess he didn't like that she moved on to another teammate and he murdered him. And a lot of these guys had their suspicions. They kind of knew.
Oh, they thought that it was him?
Some of them did, yeah.
Oh my
God. Like they're all like mourning their teammate, but kind of knowing their other teammate killed him. And this picture, I don't know. I'm looking at all the faces. Number 21 knows. Number 21 knows this is a farce. That guy behind number 21 knows that number 21 knows.
He's scared. He's so scared of 21. He's like,
that's so wild, bro. This is crazy. It's like I feel like he's like sitting there and it's like I don't know. I'd be like, yeah, no, for real. I'm memorializing him from over here, though.
Right?
You guys do back here.
What is this? I see.
Miami Hurricanes.
Is the Hurricanes? Yeah, I got a friend who's like diehard Canes fan. Okay, I see the helmets now.
So. But yeah, I don't know. Is in the Aged Like Milk subreddit, and looking at all the faces, I found it totally captivating. Knowing that guy on the left is now in prison for his murder, and what is he thinking in this pic? What he looks.
Can
like
I have the flag?
Headlights.
It's so crazy. How did they what? I need to read something on this. Fucked up, bro.
There was
That's
a
crazy, and I can't believe
show.
He's sitting there with it in front of him, like right in front of him.
ESPN, I think, did a documentary on that guy's murder and how number 38 was the likely murderer. And then the police
the documentary even pointed that out?
Yeah, and the police reopened the cold case with
Sorry, this is old. This is 15 years ago. This is 2006, this picture.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. I thought this was last year picture. No, this came up 15 years of fucking stressing about being a murderer and it comes back. Oh my God.
Let's see what Zach posted here. Former Miami Hurricanes player Rashawn Jones arrested in 2006 killing of teammate Brian Petta. Let's see how many. Yeah. So nearly 15 years after the crime, 9 months after an ESPN investigation pointed out the missteps in the long-stalled police inquiry. So the police didn't really get it right. ESPN did a documentary on this murder and what went down. The police reopened the cold case and they convicted this guy of murder. And that picture to me is just, I don't know. There's a lot of things going on. All those guys kind of knew dead dudes dating his ex-girlfriend. They kind of knew he was the murderer. They knew who the guy was. He probably knew he was capable of it. It's deep. It's a lot of shit going on in those heads.
That is crazy. Yeah.
Look at the face in the foreground on the far right. What is he thinking?
He's literally like these guys, some of them, if they think that, are literally like that face on the far right looks like this is a farce.
Yeah,
he knows. He's like, bro, I can't believe that I directly across. It's like he's okay. I see it right now. He's almost smiling.
Yeah,
at how ridiculous it is. And it looks like 38 is almost looking at him and making sure no one's making weird faces, like snitches get stitches. How did he get killed? How did he kill him?
Oh, yeah. How was he murdered?
Shot in the head as soon as he got out of his SUV in front of his apartment complex 4 miles from the Miami campus.
Okay. Well, anyway,
this guy's my age. He turned 37. It was 1 week after his 37th birthday. He got arrested. So he was 22. 22 when he did that. That's like at 22 years old, you're not even sure if you want to start an OnlyFans, let alone.
You should really wait till you're 25 to do OnlyFans.
I'd like to see a picture of the girl that this was all over.
Yeah.
Like what if she's like this would kind of be funny if she was ugly, right?
Nah, you don't date 2 Miami Hurricanes if you're not smoking. Right? She's a smoke show, I bet. Yeah.
That's true. I don't know. This guy, like maybe I can't. I don't know. Number 38 looks like a handsome fella, but maybe that's just a poorly made memorial flag. But
I'm 100% with you. Number 38 looks like a baller. Number 95 on the ground there has a weight problem.
Well, no, I clicked his like the little ESPN documentary for a second. Like he's fucking big. Like he's jacked.
Yeah, she traded like a wide receiver for a fullback or something.
And when you say that, and you're like, how could she have a type? We know what her type is now. We very much know what
her type is. Definitely black football players.
Actually, I see the dead guy now in the article that Zach linked.
Better looking.
Way better than the airbrush picture. He's got it going on. Although he had gold lower front teeth.
If I ever die, don't cheap out on my flag, man. Come on, like either no flag or like a good one, right? Like it's a binary decision. Don't let Chiz be like, we found one for $9.99 if we'll give him a mention. Like, don't do that.
I started watching this guy's channel. You don't need to pull it up, but just so you guys have it for reference. This guy Spencer Cornelia. I saw this video. The biggest reason NBA athletes go broke. This guy's channel is so funny. It's just a little different from other people. The way they do it, like he just stands there and kind of breaks people down or breaks down their scam. That's how I got to him with scammers. I went on a scammer tip for a minute, and he just kind of pulls up like charlatans and fraudsters or whatever. But then he'll just kind of like go off. Lately, he's been going off a little bit more. And like this biggest reason NBA athletes go broke is such a funny video. It doesn't seem like he's making jokes, except their jokes happen constantly the entire time. And he's not like other creators, the vibe of him or whatever, but he's just sitting there and ripping it. And it's like he's breaking down this girl, and you're just like, damn, like she really made a fucking job. A career path was finding an athlete to put a baby in them. Like that's the career path. And like,
why did they go broke? What was it like? So I hope it's not dumb things. Like Allen Iverson used to be Timberlands. They're like a work boot, but they were super.
This guy pays millions of dollars every month to this person, to this girl, because he put a baby in her, and she's just a random Instagram girl.
I was saying Allen Iverson had, I think, 138 pairs of Timberlands in his closet, and then when he sold his house, he left them all there. But that's not like
that's $13,000, Woody.
It points out like a certain thing. Like I remember, like Master P every day would buy a new pair of Nikes, white like Air Force Ones, take them out of the box and wear them. And you're like, yeah, you could do that. 100 times 365. I calculate that you could do that. But that type of decision making permeates throughout everything in life. It's like that's what you do with the shoes. Imagine like cars and gas money or whatever. And some people roll with like huge entourages, like like some people like they want to bring all their boys with them. You know what I mean? And they do bring their boys, and like people end up on payrolls. And then they forget that they have someone on a payroll, and everything is just automatic, and the money comes out and it goes to things. And if you don't care to pick up your $13,000 of shoes to bring with you, you probably don't care about like the random $8,000 charge on your bill this month.
True. Now, I interrupted you. We were talking about the child support payments. Was that like one of the big common reasons? Or just
that was it.
Guy?
That was literally it. He was literally
like child support.
He was literally like just pointing out that it's like some people just have like lots of kids with different girls or whatever. And like this guy's like this, he's talking about a basketball player who's like in his early 20s and, nutted inside someone and has like a full on child now. He's 23 years old. And the reason why people he brought up in his video, he talks about is like, this girl was like all over Instagram being like, yo, like, here's how you get an athlete and here's what you do. And he does it in a funny way. He talks about how she scouts athletes. You got to go to a team and find a team with young players, but they can't already have a girlfriend or a baby. And they can't have like They can't have like an older dude on the team who's like 26, 27 to be like, bro, trust me, she's fucking up. That's not the one. And like how she just perfectly chose someone and got a baby put inside of him, inside of her, and how much he pays now in child support is $200K a month.
Oh my goodness.
$200K a month. So this girl, like her job was to do that, and now you just like get child support and for being for getting cummed inside of, and when that's the plan, it's not like, oh, what happened? He took advantage. It was like that was a targeted maneuver. All I could think about is if I was a kid and I was NBA cum baby, Instagram model, when I'm 18, I'm suing my mom. 1,000,000%.
Oh, for taking all the child support.
You got $200K a month because of me. I want to see everything you ever spent on me, and I'm fucking sue you for it. That's what I would do. 100%. I mean, I'm already Instagram model cum baby, and I came to existence because my mom was like, I'm going to get cummed in by a basketball player, and I'm going to get money for my kid. I'd be like, no, we got money. We got money. Not just you. Me too, 100%. I come out.
Imagine how good your genetics would be if your mom's an Instagram hottie and your dad's a basketball player.
You're 6'9" with a fat ass.
Yeah, I don't know. If
Unless it's fake, it could be fake too. Could be fake too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would like be like, yo, this is for both of us. $200K a month. Like if I'm 18 and I'm seeing like fucking designer bags and shit around here, and I knew that you were driving this car or whatever, I'd be like, no, I want to be living rich life. I better be rich as the baby. I better be a rich baby.
Entitled to that. Like, can he win that suit? I don't know
In the
how
US,
child support works.
Maybe not, but in the USA, you could still take a crack at it.
Well, yeah, you could take a crack at it, but I just don't know. Like, I know that money's supposed to be for the kids. That's the intent.
But you don't have someone like her who is like, I got pregnant. I was targeting this. They never existed before. But the generation that comes up now will be like, look at all these Instagram posts my mom put up 20 years ago saying that she only had me with this guy so she can get paid. I didn't have the presence of a father my whole life because she chose a random dude. And yeah, I wouldn't exist anyways, but I want my money. And I just feel like it's like the ultimate, it would be the ultimate, like, it all just a huge circle now. And it's like, you don't deserve this. You didn't carry yourself in your tummy for 9 months. And it's like, yeah, well, you weren't with him when he was shooting at the gym. Now he's playing basketball. So I don't know. Best believe if I was a fucking Instagram model baby, I'm fucking suing mom for sure. It's the move. And I'm saying all this because I hope this kid comes up. Young man, you ain't young anymore. You're watching PKA highlights that some other person uploaded 15 years after the PKA episode aired. You're checking the highlight now. Yeah, you get yours. Sue your mom. Do it.
Advice from Harley.
Seems like the money should be put in like a trust fund if it's for the kid, right? Like
100%.
There should be child support, like whatever that is. And I don't know. I kind of waver back and forth on what appropriate amounts of child support should be, because how expensive is it to raise a fucking kid? I mean, everybody's like, oh, it's so expensive, but it's not
hundreds of thousands a month.
It's not hundreds of thousands a month. Like it's not that much. We're talking about $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month. Okay, $5,000. Oh my goodness, that's a lot.
They definitely have to show where they spend it. It's true, because then you could. I'm sure people appeal it after the fact. Like you must appeal it and be like, bro, I'm not making that kind of money anymore.
$200,000 a month is silly. That's just silly.
Yeah, 1.2 million a year. It's solid cash. I wonder how taxes work with child support.
Yeah, I watched in that show, Mr. In Between. There's an episode where this guy's trying to hire him to kill this girl. He got pregnant, and he's like, "Well, what's the deal?" He's like, "She tricked me. Now she's saying that if I don't give her like $2 million, she's gonna like ruin my life, and she's gonna tell my wife and everything." And he's like, "Oh, that is terrible." And he like goes and talks to her, and he's like, "You're trying to rip Dave off for $2 million a year?" And she's like, "What? I just told him if he'd help me pay for diapers, I'd really appreciate it." And he's like, "What? All right, this is bullshit." He like goes back to Dave. He's like, Well, it turns out she only wanted you to help her pay for the diapers. He told me a big lie there, Dave. And is like not having it. That's such a good fucking show. Check that out, Harley, if you haven't seen it. Mr. In Between. It's all over. It's only like 3 or 4 seasons. I will.
I'll check that out. Sounds good.
It's like an Australian hitman. He's hard fucking core.
He doesn't look hardcore, which
he doesn't look it
to me.
He's scary though.
Really,
you guys
all
seen
3 of us
Barry?
could beat up that actor.
Have you guys seen Barry?
Yeah,
Barry. It reminds me a little bit of Barry.
I love Barry. It's also Hitman
because it's a dark comedy too. Yeah. Barry's funny. Did Barry just get canceled, or did he quit, or like what happened?
I think it's just COVID delaying it. And by the way, I pulled up. Remember that guy, that football player?
Yeah.
So the night that he was shot, the guy who was the suspect that got arrested, he said he never left his house that night, but his cell phone places him outside the guy's apartment on that evening.
Well,
how do you not arrest him then, 15 years ago then? Why wait now?
Yeah.
Like, that's everything.
Yeah, that seems like kind of open
up, right? It's like you're literally there.
It was 15 years too.
And there was a strong sentiment amongst all the holy shit. Amongst all the players. Did I almost just die? Did I get the hiccups? That apparently there was a strong sentiment that he had something to do with it. I don't know how they didn't fucking arrest him then. That is so weird and random to me.
Yeah, I'd never heard of that story before he linked it there.